Hey friends, and welcome back to my kitchen. It is time for dinner, and if you were here when we made our baked Italian meatballs, you knew I made a big batch and I froze a bunch. So what I'm making now is my garlic olive oil pasta with spinach and meatballs. It's so delicious. Let's get started. I think you're gonna really love this, and it is super flavorful. It's so easy, and I love that I can use my frozen meatballs. Let's get started. So I have my skillet heating up, and to the left of it, I have a pot of water boiling. I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of oil to my skillet, my cast iron. We're using good quality olive oil. Again, this is gonna be the sauce. So 1/4 cup may seem like a lot, but we're not using a red sauce, and it's olive oil. Now that the 1/4 cup of olive oil is nice and warmed, I'm gonna add in my garlic, and we're adding 5 cloves of kind of rough chopped garlic, I wanna say. I didn't quite mince it, and I didn't quite rough chop it. It's kind of in between. I don't want it to burn too much as we're heating up our meatballs. And our meatballs I took out last night so they could defrost nicely. Get all that garlic out. And I'm gonna get those meatballs in right away because, again, I don't want that garlic to burn. You can use as many meatballs as you'd like. Just try not to overcrowd the pan because then you won't have enough garlic sauce to go around. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so I usually put 15 in a bag. I guess I got 16 in this one. And I just want you to rotate this so you're making sure that garlic doesn't burn. You may want to lower the fire a little bit. We're just heating up these meatballs here. And they are defrosted, so they shouldn't take too long. Here's my water boiling. I'm gonna try not to break the linguini. I'm using linguini today. You could use whatever preferred pasta you prefer. And if you need to break the pasta, that's fine. I'm not gonna cry. Although my grandparents might have. Let's see. So what I like to do is just kind of let it get a little bit soft, and then you can push it in. I don't usually cook spaghetti and everything. My kiddos aren't big spaghetti fans. They like the pasta shapes. So I haven't had a need to get a pot, but I may need to get a bigger pot for my spaghetti. There we go. Nice and snug in there. Maybe a little too snug. We're gonna salt that water just a little bit. If you are trying to reduce your salt, you can skip this step. A little kosher salt. Now we're gonna head back over to our meatballs. We wanna make sure that garlic doesn't get too toasted. A little bit of flavor is okay, but we don't want it burnt. So I'm gonna lower that fire again. Nice and caramelized. I love the flavor of fresh garlic, but I don't like it when it's too overcooked. A nice little golden color is not gonna hurt, but if you burn it, that's just nasty, bitterness to garlic. Okay. I'm gonna wash some spinach. We're gonna add in about 2 cups. I like to just do 2 nice handfuls. And the meatballs should be nice and toasted by now inside. And my pasta sounds like it's going a little crazy. So there's 2 nice handfuls, which is about 2 cups. You could also use frozen spinach, but I prefer to use fresh spinach. I know it wilts down, so if you wanted to use more, that is totally fine. You could use an entire package if you'd like. I like to mix the pasta to prevent it from sticking together. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh, I love the smell of garlic. And of course, my meatballs are flavorful. They have that beautiful aromatic spices in there from the Italian seasonings we used. And you can also use frozen meatballs. You do not have to use my fresh baked meatballs. But again, I love making my homemade meatballs because I can freeze them and then make a recipe like this. It doesn't always have to be something like meat sauce. I am gonna add the rest of my container of spinach. I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? It's wilting a lot. So we're gonna go in with 3 cups. 2.5, 3 cups, that's totally fine. Like I said, you could even use the entire spinach. And it's not gonna wilt down too much that you won't see it as you would with like frozen. I mean, it does wilt down quite a bit, so that's why I said let's add in the rest. Now, if you were concerned about the garlic burning, if you were walking away or something, if you can't babysit it like I am right now, what you could do is heat up that garlic in the olive oil for about a minute, remove it from the pan, heat up the meatballs, and then add in the garlic once you add in the spinach. But as you can see, my meatballs are doing great. My spinach is nice and wilted down, and the garlic is still beautiful. I'm gonna check on our linguine. And I only go in with about a half a pound of pasta. You could use a full pound if you'd prefer, but just remember we're using 1/4 cup of olive oil for a half a pound. So you may need to add just a smidge more, not a ton. You could use some pasta water. I'm gonna cut the heat on this completely and just put this on a simmer because my meatballs are nice and warm throughout and my spinach is completely shriveled. So let's keep that warming while our pasta is finishing cooking. So now I'm just gonna add the pasta. I do have a little bit of pasta water in there, maybe about like 1/3 of a cup. I'm gonna toss this together. But first I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm using black pepper and kosher salt. And then I'm also gonna use some grated Parmesan cheese. Now for Parmesan cheese, if you are dairy-free, follow your heart works really well. This recipe was originally created with regular dairy Parmesan. So I'm going to use just a little bit of the dairy-free parm. I have a few chunks, they'll break up nicely. Do a generous amount, and then you're going to add a little bit more on top when you actually serve it as well. The parm adds so much flavor. We want to toss everything together, and that looks perfect. I'm going to add a little bit more parm on the top and serve it up. Decent amount of pasta. And maybe just a little bit more parm on top. Perfect, and that is ready to enjoy. You could serve this with a side salad, maybe some soup. Here it is, all plated up. You can serve it with more meatballs and more spaghetti. I just wanted a small portion today. And I'm going to dig right in. I'm gonna cut one of the meatballs in half. It gets nice and creamy from the Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna get a little bit of the pasta, swirl it on my fork. With half of a meatball, get that pasta so it's not dangling. I'm ready to go in for a bite. It is so, so good. My meatballs are super flavorful. They are not just for red sauce, although you could use them as a meatball sub or just regular spaghettis and meatballs. I love doing something like this as well. This recipe actually has great reviews on my site. I think you guys will love it. I hope you give it a try. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, friends.